This is a really bad idea. Hello, and welcome welcome to Call of Duty Vanguard, a game that I never thought I would ever open again, but I am opening again. I feel nothing from Modern Warfare 2. It rejects me. It constantly pushes me down. So I'm on Vanguard simply because I would play Modern Warfare 2019, but there's a very large hacking situation going on over there that I don't think is an issue over here. I don't know if it's an issue over here, but the very few videos I have seen of this game being played again relatively recently, it seems that the game is a lot more in a playable state than Modern Warfare 2019, and let's be real, this is just Modern Warfare 2019, but beige. What's weird is Vanguard's probably one of the games that I've played the most in the last, I don't know, oh my god, everybody's on console. This game is a Call of Duty that's seen more hours out of me than a lot recently. I'm going to use the MP40, might as well. Simply because the guns in this game are ridiculously snappy. I mean, ridiculously snappy. Is there motion blur on? This is the first time I've played on this version of the engine since these games were new. Oh my god. I did not deserve that first kill. I just completely choked it. Huh, this game feels so fast, dude. Oh my goodness. But this game feels so much better than than Modern Warfare 2. It's like not even close. It's not even comparable. Oh my goodness, dude. The ADS penalties are gone. There's no ADS penalties. I just got killed. Oh god, the car blew up. It didn't kill me though, that truck explosion. Where did those shots come from? Oh, they're in the building. There's someone in the building beneath me. Friendly got him. Good shit. God, it feels so good. What the hell? This game feels so much better. I thought Modern Warfare 2 felt pretty good, man. But like, this is a different league of shooter. Like, I think this might be a little bit faster than MW 2019 in some ways. This game was ridiculously fast. Like, this game was very much cracked. And when, you know, the sweats were playing this game, now granted, I haven't played it in so long, my SBMM is probably a lot more forgiving than it typically would be. Yeah, I gotta get used to the feel of this game again. My sensitivity feels kind of quick. Like, everything's so fast, I have to like recalibrate. Now, obviously, this game was very controversial for many reasons, the campaign not being a small reason. The campaign in this game, when I first played it, I didn't feel one way or the other, but as time went on, I realized that it was the campaign, I mean, it was whatever, the gameplay was whatever, but like, when this game was kind of falsely advertised. I don't know if I want to say that formally, but like, this game had some advertising that made it feel like it was going to be a bit more of a genuine World War II experience. Like, not a genuine World War II experience. This is Call of Duty we're talking about. But it seemed like this game was going to have a bit more of a serious tone to it. And then it turned out it was like alternate history, which was like, okay, that's kind of weird. But there's been plenty of alternate history games that are pretty good. So maybe this one won't be too bad. Oh my god. Now, I'm not a fan of a lot of the maps in Vanguard. I will say Vanguard's biggest weakness, in my opinion, was the maps. The maps in this game were, in my opinion, just... The game is so fast and the maps felt so cluster, like it felt like everybody was just slamming each other's heads into each other, and that was the map design philosophy in this game. It just, everything, the movement is so fast, but also the actual pacing of the maps felt a little too fast for my taste. I think a lot of this game's hate comes from the campaign and the zombies, obviously, but at least in terms of the multiplayer that people don't like, I think that has more to do with the time period than it does with the actual game. Like, this game's time period is World War II. It is not a World War II game. Like, there's laser guns, there's anime skins. This game's time period is kind of misrepresented. It is alternate history, I guess, but like this is like kind of comical. It's almost parody with the cosmetics in this game. I feel like if this was like a Black Ops 2 era, me and a friend have the opinion that if this game was, instead of being styled as a World War II shooter, was instead styled as more of like almost a Black Ops 2 kind of feel. Not like necessarily exactly like Black Ops 2, but like a kind of a futuristic but not super futuristic Call of Duty, this game would have been received a lot better in my opinion, I think. Now we're gonna see just how bad the SBMM treats me here, because I don't know how many people are still playing this. I will say though, something that makes me smile every time I look, even though I hardly play this game, is the Twitter account, the Sledgehammer Games Twitter account. They still have some guy working on the Twitter account tweeting out to like a couple hundred people that there's new playlists or whatever that they rotate through. Now, it's been like a month since the last time that happened, but it's cool that even though this game is now old, like it's an older Call of Duty, it's no longer like the Call of Duty, I still think it's really cool that, like, you know, I don't know, for the little like community that's left playing it, they still, you know, get new playlists and stuff, and Sledgehammer tweets it out, and it's almost like it's its own little thing. I went 20 and 10. Some of those are elims though, not deaths. I forgot this game did the whole like elim thing, kind of like how some of the more recent Treyarch games did. So I'm not actually that good at the game, but I'll take what I can get. And this game has a really goofy game mode in it called Arms Race, which I'm not going to play now because as time went on, a meta was found in that game that made it kind of annoying. But Arms Race was a weird game mode that had never existed in Call of Duty before. Like it's a totally new mode that me and a friend had a lot of fun out. Like me and a friend had a ton of fun on. That game mode is responsible for a decent amount more of the hours than I would have put into this game, at least a couple of them. Everybody's on controller and everybody's a really high level except for that guy, and the only reason he's not is because he did not click the prestige button, which this game had prestiging. This game's still broken. There's just invisible player models. Oh yeah, there's no dolphin diving. I'm trying to dolphin dive and there is none. And also, like, look at how goofy this is. You know what I mean? Look at this sight that I have right here. Oh! Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I need another Call of Duty that doesn't just punish you for jumping once in a while. Like, you know what I mean? I just need that, I think. Yeah, I'm not a fan of USS Texas. I'm gonna be honest. That's the one thing that completely killed this game for me, is I can't stand the maps. They are not very good. Yeah, that new mousepad aim I got is kind of bad. If you guys are nerds about computer peripherals, I'll let you know what I switched to. I was using an artisan pad, which is like, you know, they're considered like the best pads in the world. The only issue is that it turned to mud. I bought it specifically so it wouldn't turn to mud. I figured that a much more... What gun is this? It's a laser gun. I'm using a Star Wars weapon. You see what I mean? This is where the hate came from. This gun is so weird. This is what I'm saying. The thing is though, hey, I can respect it though, to a degree. Like, I don't really think this should be in a World War II shooter, but I do respect that they added, you know, cosmetics that aren't just like dull and brown. Like, you know what I mean? At least there's something interesting going on. Hang on, this guy's the laser gun. Let me get it back. Nope, can't. Anyway, yeah, I had an artisan pad, a Hayate Atsu is I believe what it's pronounced, a Hayate Atsu, I don't know. It was a great mouse pad. It's the best mouse pad I've ever used, ever, and it's not even close. But the issue with it is that it turned to mud, and I thought that the artisan pads, you know, wouldn't turn to mud, at least as fast as the one that I paid for did. I had it imported from Japan and everything, bro. It was an operation to get this mouse pad. And when I started using it, it was wonderful. I loved it. The only issue is that it simply turned into mud. And I actually looked into it a little bit. Turns out the one mouse pad I bought has some durability issues. Out of all the artisan pads, that one is the one that for some reason just kind of wears out quicker than the others. And I was just so disappointed all in all. Like, I've had such a terrible run with mouse pads. I've tried so many because a mouse pad completely changes how your games feel. And I used to be somebody that played mostly Counter-Strike. So I was kind of used to a lot more kind of a slow pace of video game. But I've always loved Call of Duty. And I decided that I was going to, you know, play more Call of Duty, maybe some Apex, because I am a Titanfall 2 guy. I love Titanfall 2 to death. I needed basically a situation where I had a little bit more freedom in my mouse movement. So I bought a Razer Akari, which is a ridiculously fast mouse pad, but literally became unusable in 7 days. And it's an expensive mouse pad. I don't remember how much it was. It was like somewhere between 60 and like 80 or something. It was a ridiculously expensive mouse pad that became useless I mean, useless like this, and not as in like, yeah, it's kind of like, oh, I could tell after a week it settled in. No, it was useless after a week. I obviously got it refunded because that's just like, I mean, unacceptable. And the Razer Akari, for those of you that don't know, it's a glass bead mouse pad. It's not a mouse pad that's made of glass. It's made of glass beads. And one of the biggest complaints is durability. I didn't figure it was so bad that it would turn useless in a week, but the durability is something that a lot of people are concerned with. And also, there's this kind of sandy feeling that comes with it because occasionally one of the beads will come undone. And when that happens, you can feel it on the mouse feet. And also, it kind of damages your mouse feet because they're little glass beads that wear out over time. So, not only did my mouse pad degrade in 7 days, but in 7 days, it ruined my mouse feet, or the mouse skates, whatever you prefer to call them. My mouse skates were messed up from that point forward. They weren't like completely broken. It wasn't like, you know, like actually ruined it, but it was different. It actually degraded the mouse skates. So in that moment, I had already spent quite a bit on a mouse pad, and I figured I could get another one for a similar price that's higher end. So I looked into it, found artisan pads, found one that I really liked, ordered it, got it imported from Japan. It was quite expensive, used it, it was great. And over the course of that mouse pad's life, I upgraded to super glides on the bottom of my mouse, which I do enjoy quite a bit, but you know, I have to get used to the feeling of, again, because I got rid of that old artisan pad, which turned into mud, and now I have a BenQ Zowie pad. It's a much cheaper pad than an artisan pad. It's like $30, which isn't like super cheap for a, you know, a mouse pad, but it's a lot cheaper than, you know, an artisan pad of any caliber, and it's pretty smooth, but I have to get used to it again. So my aim is going to be kind of off for a while. Yeah, this map, I don't like this map either. This map is just laid out all kinds of wrong, in my opinion. I am not a fan. I'm just dead. I just blew up. There's a guy just camping right there. Dude, it's Vanguard. What are you doing camping in Vanguard? Ugh. I thought I could jump onto that roof. I couldn't. And of course, you know, when we finally do get a Call of Duty that has really good maps, like Modern Warfare 2's maps overall, I mean, there isn't necessarily one map that's like a GOAT map of COD, but they're all really decent. Even like the border crossing map, which I know is the worst map in that game, and some people say is one of the worst maps in COD history. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. Like I said, I'll take border crossing over like all of 2019's maps. Ugh. Ooh. And it always feels like my TTK is slower than everyone else's, bro. I don't know, man. That's skill-based damage, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Yeah, I literally hit that guy once and I got that kill. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the TTK in this game, bro, microscopic. I like 3-lane maps. I will say, as a Call of Duty person, I'm a fan of 3-lane maps. The whole like hate train on 3-lane maps, I was never super into. I liked the idea of at one point, but then I realized that 3-lane maps were created in old Call of Duties for a reason. This game, though, went the total opposite direction and went too hard on the basic 3-lane map design, in my opinion. Every single route in these maps feels like there's about 30 players staring at them because the map design is so basic, and this map is just weird. I don't know. There's sightlines everywhere, and Vanguard was a game that I always would be down to like get on in a way. I'd be like, yeah, I could go for some Vanguard right now because I love the movement. I love the guns. The guns feel like so good in this game. They're so snappy and responsive. But then I remember, oh wait, but I gotta play this map. You know what I mean? I gotta play this. So it ruins my mood basically before I even get on, which is why I stopped playing Vanguard when you know, the new COD came out. But now here I am. I'm back because I'm that desperate to feel anything. Wow. Oh damn. Maybe there's a reason everyone's using this thing. Oh, dude, nah. The spray transfer there was beautiful. I deserved that kill and I didn't get it. Some guy just chilling in their spawn. Oh my god, that shotgun is busted. No, that's ridiculous. What the yeah, this game is goofy, bro. This game is goofy. I don't know if I'm gonna play more Vanguard. Like I said, the game feels about 1,000,000 times better than Modern Warfare 2 does, but the maps are about 1,000,000 times worse. Like I said, with Call of Duty, you just can't seem to win it all. Anyways, if you do want me to play it again for some reason, let me know. I'll do it anyway. With all that said, I'll see you guys soon.